Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mark Crypto Boy in Oz. It's the 7th of October, and let me tell you, I've just done a 10-minute video, and I weren't sharing my screen, so I'm absolutely peeved, to say the least. Gutted, to put it frankly. So today's video is meme coin inspired, and forgive me if I'm breathing funny, but I've got a chesty cough. Do you know when people say they've got a chesty cough? What a chesty cough means is when you cough, it doesn't just finish. It's like you cough and then it feels like your insides are going to actually come up. I don't mean food. I just mean your organs and everything. It just all comes, and you struggle breathing. Nothing serious. Just a chesty cough, but it's a dry cough. I don't have phlegm or anything. Just thought I'd share that with you. Do you know, make it a bit more real? Like the real Floki Inu. The real Floki. That's what we want to talk about. But first off, we're going to get to Shiba. Shiba. So Shiba has had a massive price pump. And that's the inspiration for the video. Because you can't be in crypto and not know about Shiba. Because Elon tweeted something about his dog. And obviously his dog is a Shiba Inu breed. And it's called Floki. Now, this has two kind of waves. It gives Floki Inu a boost, but more predominantly it gives Shiba Inu a boost. But the good thing is, because they kind of linked in a way, because they're related to the same thing, even though they're completely different. Obviously, coins have nothing to do with each other. But when Shiba Inu pumps, it does have like a transcendent effect with Floki Inu as well, and Floki Inu pumps too. But how this is 3x'd, how far can Shiba go? Thinking about it, I mean, look at it. If you look at Shiba, it's number 14. It's got a $13 billion market cap. Like, it's 3x to get to where it is now. So from here, could it double again? Could it get to 26 billion? Could it like just rip through Avalanche, Uniswap, Terra, USD, Doge? Well, if it's going to double, it just needs to get to Terra, because there's a bit of a gap between that and USDC and Dogecoin. Could it triple? Could it get to 39? Like, could it overtake Polkadot and get in between here? I don't know. I don't actually know, because I don't know what's going to happen with this bull market. Is it going to be the biggest bull market that we have ever seen in terms of percentage gains? Is it going to be that? I think it is. Because, I mean, 2013, obviously small, retail, niche market, not many people in it. 2017, a lot of people got into it, made a lot of millionaires, but now he's on another level. With all the institutions, governments, countries, hedge funds, pension funds, publicity, stadium sponsors, the awareness is massive, and there's a lot of people now in crypto. So I think this bull market, I don't think we've seen anything like it before, ever. And I'm in it. And I'm fortunate enough, and I hope you're in it too. But back to Shiba. Could it 3x now from here? I don't know. Possibly. But when you're in the top 15 and you've got a $13 billion market cap, you've got to be thinking there's limitations. There's money in the world. Like, there's a lot of dumb money. But there's a lot of smart money as well. And are they going to go into Shiba when it's already number 14 market cap with a $13 billion market cap? It's already number 14, sorry, in the rankings. And I think retail will just go in head first, because they've not got a clue. Like, they've literally no idea. Sorry, obviously, I know I'm talking to retail, but I'm hopefully educating you beyond the general consensus of watching TikTok and getting some guy pumping Shiba to just grow his own bags. But I don't think it could go much higher than like double, possibly treble in price. And that's pushing it. That's really pushing it. I think I'm thinking about my other investment, which is Floki Inu. And this has been kind of going off the charts as well. This has had some massive growth, and it is related to Shiba Inu just by virtue of the fact that you've got an Elon Musk person that's kind of pumping both, if you will. And I think it probably does it for fun, but it does drive the price up. And with Floki Inu, there actually is a bit more to it than what meets the eye, because there is actually more of a connection with Floki Inu than with Shiba or Dogecoin. And the connection is Elon Musk's brother, which I'll get into in a little bit later on in the video. So jumping over to Floki, and right, just come back here. Like look at Shiba, number 14 down here. I'm not gonna talk about the price because there's too many zeros and it doesn't mean anything. I think when you get to a cent or 10 cents, okay, but when you're talking about sub cents, it means nothing. I just look market cap 13 billion, number 14 on the ranking. Look at Floki. It's number 2000 and something was the I can't see it now. Rank 2765. So it's got a long way to go. It's got a market cap which is unconfirmed, but it's 637 million. So there's room to grow. There is serious room to grow, and I do think like Floki Inu, if it does the right thing, if it gets traction, things can go parabolic. Things can go parabolic very, very quick. Now, if you want to learn more about it, this is the Twitter page. So make sure you get the right one. The Twitter handle is @RealFlokiInu. Because there's lots of fakes about. Everyone's always trying to create the next big thing, aren't they? And did Floki Inu do that on the back of Shiba? Possibly, but it's a it's a meme coin. It's a community coin. It's a community coin. That's what it's all about. It's all about fun. It's all about creating something to give back to the community. And I suppose you've got to kind of make people aware that there are fake ones about that haven't got a clue. I know there's a baby Floki, but this is the real deal. Real Floki Inu. They're telling you it's legit. Got the website here, so you can pump into that. This is the website, which I'll go into slightly later on. It's got 56,000 followers. And do you want to be a Floki Viking? I know I do. I want to be a Floki Viking. I want a Floki NFT. I do. And I can't wait for when Twitter verifies when Twitter integrates NFTs, and then you can have your NFT, you can have it verified. So Floki, if you're listening, please send me an NFT. I'd love one. So yeah, we've got 56,000 followers, joined in June 2021. So it's a new project. It's not very old. But when you've got momentum, when you've got community, when you've got spirit, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. And the good thing is, split down here. Trade, earn, and win. Pancake swap is that like if you're going to buy the token, you can buy it on like Ethereum via Uniswap, or Pancake swap. But out of the two, I'd personally use Pancake swap because the fees on Ethereum are just absolutely ridiculous. Like I couldn't justify spending money on Ethereum because it's just there's just too much money to be spent on transaction fees. And if you're only spending, say if you wanted to buy $200 worth of Floki, which might be a lot for you, I mean you could end up getting to the point where you're spending $100 on transaction fees, where if you do it on the Binance chain, and that's one of the good things because it's launched on both. So it's got like the multi-chain feature, if you will, because not many do. Not many actually launch on launch on 2 platforms. So I think they've done it for that very reason. So do you want to be? Do you want to be a Floki Viking? Do you? I mean, I do. I mean, it's an online community, and there's so much. There's so much. When you start searching at like Floki and Floki Inu online and on Twitter, you get a lot of stuff that's popping up, like a lot of stuff. And I think I think they've been listed on Lunar Crush too, which is like a social media analytics platform for cryptocurrencies. So if you jump on there, I'm sure it's like in the leaderboard. I'm sure it's like the top 10 or something. So it just shows like the community, how they're actually supporting this project. And just jump over to the website. So, like, you can actually click on it, you can buy it, click the link, buy on PancakeSwap, buy on Uniswap. Now, if you're not sure on how to do that, if you look back at my previous videos, I've got a video on how to like set up a MetaMask wallet, how to send cash from your exchange to either Uniswap, well, to your MetaMask wallet, and then send swap transactions on PancakeSwap or Uniswap. I've actually got videos that show you how to do it, and it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. The only thing you've got to remember is you've got to set your slippage to 10%. So whatever the token sells for, whatever you buy it for, you've got like a 10% discrepancy where the coin could be. You could get like 10% less coins, and if you don't do that, you can't actually buy it. And then you can also buy it on Gate.io, which is new. And I think if you buy it on Gate.io, because that's an exchange, there won't be any slippage involved, which is pretty darn awesome. So, looking at the website, they have actually got a roadmap. Now, I think where's the scroll down? First off, I'll just mention this. You can actually earn rewards for holding it too. So when you actually buy Floki Inu, it goes into your MetaMask wallet, but it's constantly increasing, because what happens when people buy it and the transaction goes through, I think 4% of the transaction goes into buying more Floki, so it adds it to your wallet. So like they call it auto farming. So you don't need to do anything. Like literally, you do nothing. You just have it, and you just watch your wallet, and your wallet just grows and grows and grows. So it just keeps going up and up, which is pretty awesome. So just looking at the Floki roadmap, like part 1 is complete. So they relaunched the token. There's no bugs. No bugs were found on it. Launched on the Binance Smart Chain as well as Ethereum as they originally listed. And you can see them, as I've just shown you, on CoinMarketCap. The next phase is when they get to 90,000 holders, which I think that's going to be pretty close off, actually. And then the most exciting bit for me is the next phases, which are coming up, like phase 3 and phase 4, where they're going to be creating applications, obviously decentralized, but they're going to be creating applications and games. So like NFTs, you're going to start seeing massive partnerships. They're already doing giveaways. They've got some donation. I think they're going to give 100k away to a dog shelter. And I think the final target is when they get to 250,000 holders. But I mean, I think that's going to be blown out of the park in this bull run, because I think once this goes mainstream, which it will do because they're spending massive, massive, massive amounts on marketing. Like, I think the marketing budget is, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't want to just read everything off the website because that's not what I want to do. But I've kind of digested as much information as I can. And off memory, I think they have like a budget. I'm sure it's something like $2 million. So this is to actually run like massive, massive marketing campaigns. So they've already done. I think they've already done London Underground and all the London buses. I think they had like 250 buses or 300 buses where they just plastered them in Floki logos for a few weeks. I think they've done Times Square for 3 months, and I think coming up now they're doing out California. I think they're doing. I don't know if it's Los Angeles or I think it's Los Angeles. They're actually doing 3 months of intense advertising on billboards and buses and stuff, and you'll see them everywhere. So if you're in downtown LA, you'll just be flooded with Viking helmets and the Floki logos. So that is gonna create so much awareness to the Floki Inu coin, and I think once it gets on a decent exchange as well, that's going to be mental. But they're obviously looking out for big influencers too to push the brand, if you will. When you've got Elon tweeting like Floki has arrived, it's, I mean, you can't really get a bigger influencer than Elon Musk, can you? Like there's not really any comparison there. So yeah, I think when they start getting some influencers on board besides Elon that's doing it, like not specifically for the Floki Inu token, and then you've I think we've got coming up probably towards the end of next year, I reckon there's going to be some massive NFT portal too, which is going to be right inside the Floki Inu system, the Floki Inu ecosystem. They've got an NFT section already where you can actually get Floki NFTs, which is what I want to get my hands on, to be honest. I don't know if it's live yet. I think it's something that's going to be coming live soon. And then further down the track, they're going to have a Floki metaverse, like a gaming kind of NFT metaverse. What I want to explain is I believe there's only one metaverse. So, like, people talk about they're going to have their own metaverse. In my eyes, there's a universe and everything exists in a universe. And when you start talking about a virtual world, there's a metaverse and everything exists in that metaverse. So I think Floki, you're going to be doing a gaming metaverse and it's going to be called Valhalla, which is, I think, the heavens for the gods. I think that's pretty much what it is in mythical Nordic kind of wisdom, if you will. And then there's like a NFT marketplace and Floki places, but I don't know what that's going to entail. But that's all going to be coming up. But the good thing is you want to be getting in now, because this is when it's all mainstream. This is when it's all gone mental. Like it's, I mean, it's been mentioned in a lot of places. Floki in the news. It's been on Forbes, Yahoo, Tech Times, Crypto Slate. I mean, I've not heard a lot of these. You Today. There's lots of places. It's been audited by Solidity on the Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum blockchain, so you know it's safe. It's got 90,000 proud followers, so it has hit that milestone. This is telling you how many has been burned on Ethereum, on Binance, the bridges, the total supplies, the liquidity pools, what have been created, the circulating supplies. And you got your combined market cap. So this is, I mean, like if you look where we are now, this is on the. I love it how they're not just holding back, are they? Like they actually call it a moon sheet. So it's like, come on, get on board and be part of this rocket to the moon, because this is going to be life changing for everybody that gets in early enough. So, token relaunch phase 1, Binance launch, smart contract audits, CMC CoinGecko, cross-chain bridge swaps, influencer celebrity onboarding, website relaunch, 25,000 plus holders. Done. Complete. Phase 2, aggressive marketing rollout. Well, I'm not being funny. If you're talking $2 million a month, $2 million a month on marketing, like that's pretty much insane to me. On just to get awareness, it's crazy. You got charity donations, user reward programs, solid partnerships. Then you got, as I mentioned, you got your DApps. This is the big one, phase 3, which when this is going to be, hopefully it's going to be this year. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I hope it is, because sex listings is basically centralized exchanges. So like Gate.io is one, which they've already got onto, but to get real world adoption, well, to get mass inflow of new Flokonians, I don't know what you want to call it, Floki Vikings maybe, you've got to get on major exchanges. So like getting it on Coinbase would be like unreal. Getting it on Robinhood, KuCoin, I don't know which ones it'll come to first. I think Coinbase probably won't be the first place it's going to get listed, but getting it on major exchanges, so then you've got to make it easy for people to onboard. Because what you've got to remember is, if projects are only available on decentralized exchanges, you're restricting the amount of people that are going to buy your token, because it's not a straightforward process. You've got to send money to a centralized exchange, then you've got to send it to a wallet, then you've got to link your wallet to the DEX where you want to do the trade, and it sometimes it can all be a bit overwhelming. Even for me doing it now, you still got to really have your wits about you. You've got to be thinking every step of the way when you're doing it, because you don't want to make a mistake. So for a total noob, someone using a DEX, until there's DEXs out there where you can actually onboard cash, which I know there are some about, but until it gets like mainstream and you've got these onboarding platforms where you can integrate with a DEX, and everybody knows about it and it's mega simple to use. That's why you need listings on centralized exchanges, just to make it that much easier. And you got to get that true mass retail adoption then. So that's also as well. People talk about this a lot, and it's like a buzzword, if you will, but it's hyper deflationary, like hyper, which means it's actually being burned, if that makes sense. So like it increases the reflationary rewards back to Floki holders, but it's actually burned as well. So the total supply, the total circulating supply is actually going to start decreasing, which, if you think about it, if the total supply is decreasing, the demand and the price for Floki is going to go up, because there isn't as many of them about, and then the price is going to be affected in a positive way, because the price is going to go up to reflect that there's fewer and fewer Floki in the ecosystem, which is pretty awesome. So buying, that's easy. Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Gate.io, which if you want to get onto a centralized exchange without the stress of what I've just mentioned, then that's probably a good place to go. And then what else have we got down here? So you've got, I didn't realize you got the Floki Vikings as well. So you've got the actual community on Twitter as well. So if you want to sign up to both, if you want to be part of the Floki community, then that's probably something to sign up to. And then they've got all your socials. So you've got your Twitter, Telegram, Discord, Medium, Insta. Then you can obviously look at the addresses on the Etherscan and Binance Smart Chain. You got CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and BTOC, whatever the hell that is. I do not know. So that is the website, pretty much in a nutshell. So just quickly touching on the hyper-deflationary coin, it basically means that the tokens are burned constantly to decrease the total supply. So this increases the demand for Floki. And how high will Floki go? Like, how high can it go? I don't really know. Like, it's possible it can get to, I suppose it's possible it could get to a cent. Possible it could get to 10 cents. It's how long you want to hold it for, I suppose. But I think the main thing is if you're buying this and it went to a cent, then the higher the price of the coin goes, then the more mass adoption it's getting. So it's like it'll start getting exponential because the price is going to start going up, and because the price is going up, it's because more people are buying it, and because more people are buying it, the awareness is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the price is just going to keep going up quicker and quicker and quicker. So if you start getting out when the price starts going up, you don't want to be missing out. You've got to think long term. If I were you, I'd be setting yourself a goal, whether it's like a 12-month goal, a 4-year goal. I mean, I set my goal in cycles, Bitcoin cycles. So I've bought Floki, and I said I'm going to keep it for the rest of this cycle, the rest of next cycle, and after the next cycle, I'll see what it is at the top of the bull run. And if it's like producing insane gains, like life-changing gains, then maybe it's something that I'd kind of consider taking money out of. I don't know how much, but it's definitely something that I'd be thinking of taking some profits. So one thing I will mention just before I sign off, there's one big thing that is kind of not talked about much with Floki, and it's an upcoming utility project, and it's going to be called Project X, which is being launched by the Floki Inu team, but nobody knows bugger all about it. But apparently, this is just a rumor by the team, but it's got the capacity to disrupt the crypto universe, the crypto metaverse. What that is, I don't know if any of the founders are watching this show, which is possible. You never know. They might want to watch. There's not many. I've been looking at Floki Inu videos, and there's a few floating about, but nothing truly inspiring like my video. Don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I think I've covered quite a lot. And I think the Project X thing, I'd love to know a bit more about it and what they're thinking that could be so revolutionary. Like, what could disrupt the crypto industry right now? I know gaming, like NFTs, gaming itself. I think gaming is probably the biggest disruptor in the crypto space on a personal belief, because if you think about it, like all this play to earn, like gamified play to earn, where people are earning tokens for playing games that can actually generate an income, this is going to adopt a whole new base of players, people investing in crypto, not necessarily actually caring about or understanding crypto. I think it's going to start getting like true adoption of crypto through gaming, where the money pumping into the gaming NFTs, the gamify kind of utility of crypto, the money what's going to come in is going to be insane. Like if you look at the gaming industry, nothing to do with blockchain, just look at the gaming industry and look how much money it's worth. Well, blockchain and gamification, gamify, play to earn, whatever you want to call it, is revolutionary. It's a game changer, pardon the pun. And the amount of money which is going to flood in the blockchain when all these games come into fruition, I mean, a lot of them are a long way off. Like you look at the Star Atlas, the graphics on that are absolutely insane, but they're not achievable yet. It's like 5, 6, 7 years out. But there's a lot what are already out there, what are being used, what are people earning money with, like Axie Infinity. And if you look at the money what's going to come in, like when you get true adoption, when you get true adoption where people are actually coming in, playing games without realizing they're actually delving into crypto or the blockchain, but it's going to draw so much money into the space. So maybe Project X is something to do with that, which, I mean, it could be, and also as well, the Floki actually, I'm sure they're working with someone too. Right, here we are. Yeah, I did like a little, you call it, a little PDF. I wrote a few little things down, just as like reminders. So Project X apparently is the Valhalla. So it is to do with it is to do with gaming and the metaverse. So I was just talking then about the play to earn gaming and what have you. So I don't know what they're going to be doing different. There's quite a lot in the space already, and there's quite a lot coming out with gaming NFTs, metaverses, and what have you. So I'd be keen to see what they're going to be doing different. One thing that is big as well that I did forget to mention, for Floki Inu to develop this Project X, this Valhalla, they've actually partnered with Pantera Capital. Now, if you don't know who Pantera Capital are, they're absolutely huge. They're based in South Korea and they specialize in blockchain investment, and they've got a massive abundance of talent on board. They supported Animoca brands. They've worked with Rev. They've worked with Sand. They also have Axie Infinity, Dapper Labs, OpenSea, and BitKey in the portfolio. So interesting. If you think that they're working with probably the best, well, they've got the best partnership probably that exists for blockchain development, and you start looking at Axie Infinity, and you start looking at they're working with brands like Rev and Sand. Yeah, it's pretty special. So I'm actually really looking forward to that, and I don't know when that is due for release. I'd probably say that's probably going to be next year, but we'll wait and see. So sorry if this has been a long video. I mean, I didn't set out thinking it's going to be 35 minutes long. So I should put some tabs in the bottom of the video so you can like zoom across if you don't want to waste time listening to certain parts, but I might do that if I can be bothered. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you found this little video semi-interesting and not bored you. I just wanted to cover as much as I could, because there's a lot of meme coins are just that, the meme coins, they don't do anything. Floki has actually got quite a lot of plans. It's got a lot up its sleeve, and this Project X Valhalla, I'm really, really looking forward to that. And no, it's on Gate.io. That's pretty good. It's one step to true adoption through retail, and we just need to get it on more and more exchanges. So if you like this video, share it, retweet it, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. If you want videos on any other specific projects, give me a shout. I'll look into it, do a bit of research. Most importantly, invest well. Like just because I'm talking about Floki Inu, it doesn't mean to say it's a good, sound, solid investment. It's just something I've invested some money in because it's in my moon bag. Talking about moon bags, I want to go to Valhalla, and maybe this will help me get there. So thanks for watching. Remember, there's a crypto boy in every single one of you, including you women out there. I'm a Floki Viking. If you're out there